was you were out wandering in traffic.
I love you.
What's the game plan, Kevin? I got a 4:30 deadline. I need a quote. Give me a quote.
What publication are you with?
CNN.
Fuck off.
All the while, he's walking around with $15 million in his bank account.
You're kidding.
Well, what do you think he's paying us in, goat's blood?
Down here to make sure I didn't fuck this up.
Oh, maybe I did. Don't get too cocky, my boy, no matter how good you are. Don't ever let him see you coming. That's the gap, my friend. You gotta keep yourself small, innocuous. You're a little guy. You know, the nerd, the leper, shit-kicking surfer. Look at me.
So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're now going to override. We did it already. That's the law. An orange zone and a red zone. Follow the facts.
Underestimated from day one.
Confused.
Well, then you're confused.
I'm confused, and
Then I'll tell you what, Jimmy.
Parents are still confused as well. The schools.
No, they're not confused. You're confused.
No, I think
Read
parents
the
are very
law.
confused as well.
Read the law, and you won't be confused.
But Governor, following Jimmy's question, are the schools going to be open tomorrow?
The schools are open by state law.
Will they be open tomorrow? That's the question. I think Jimmy's correct in asking that question. I don't think it's obnoxious at all.
Well, I don't really care what you think. Of course, you agree with him because you're in the same business with him. The schools, by state law, well, what is the answer to your question?
You'd never think I was a master of the universe now, would you?
He foresaw, quote, another type of war, new in its intensity, ancient in its origin, that would require a whole new kind of strategy, a wholly different kind of force, forces which are too unconventional to be called conventional forces.
Some people claiming to rep Q are saying some very mean things about me on the internet. At the moment, many of the prominent social media influencers in the Q movement hate me because I am not the Jesus-like figure that they were picturing Q to be in their tiny little minds. And because they won't watch any of my videos or look at any of the evidence still. But that's okay, because they will see soon enough. This very obvious big picture will just keep getting clearer and clearer for them. In the meantime, I have just a few questions that will help you figure out who is right and who is being a silly goose. Question number 1. Can any of the Austin haters explain what Q is even about specifically? Can they tell you what intel agency is conducting it? Can they tell you who specifically is the target? Or do they just speak in vague abstractions such as the cabal? Can they tell you who runs the cabal or how it's structured? Can they tell you how it's funded or what legal mechanisms they use to conduct their rackets? If they can't tell you any of those things, are they really in a position to be criticizing the insiders who can? Food for thought.
That's your only weakness as far as I can see.
What's that?
It's the look. There's this beautiful girl just fucked me 40 ways from Sunday. We're done. She's walking to the bathroom. She's trying to walk. She turns. She looks. It's me. Not the Trojan Army just fucked her. Little old me. She gets this look on her face like, how the hell did that happen?
Brought it to South America, and then they brought it here. And it's a foreign company, no matter how you look at it. So they've already violated the president's order against foreign interference in our elections. Our votes were actually eventually counted in Barcelona, Spain, or Frankfurt, Germany, on foreign servers. It's absolutely stunning. And what's really stunning is the effort that is being mounted against getting the truth out on this. But you have to realize that every tech company, every media company, every social media company, scads of globalist corporations have been doing business in countries with these dictators that have been installed through this rigged election system for decades.
that we are ready at this level after working these details for the last 6 months. As I've told the team, 2 things we must have. One, upon emergency use authorization, all of America must receive vaccine within 24 hours, as I said. I think this is incredibly important. Fair and equitable distribution of the vaccine throughout the country simultaneously. There is no haves and have-nots. It is an equitable distribution, and we are driving hard to make sure that that happens. The second thing that we want to do is make sure that the cadence of vaccine delivery following the first push is routine so that states/jurisdictions can plan for it.
He foresaw, quote, another type of war, new in its intensity, ancient in its origin.